Milei's landslide signals Argentina's bold reform path amid U.S. bailout debate. President Javier Milei vowed that Argentina's freshly elected Congress would become the most reform-oriented in the nation's history, following his party's sweeping victory in the legislative elections, a win many view as a direct test of his libertarian vision and harsh austerity program. The election drew worldwide scrutiny after former President Donald Trump tied a massive U.S. financial rescue for Argentina to Milei's performance at the polls. Trump, a staunch ideological ally of Milei, had championed the Argentine leader's 2023 ascent with populist rhetoric promising to dismantle bureaucracy, tame soaring inflation, and confront entrenched political powers. When over 98% of ballots were counted, Milei's La Libertad Avanza captured more than 40% of votes for the Chamber of Deputies and about 42% for the Senate, comfortably beating the main opposition, Fuerza Patria, which managed just over 24% and 23% respectively. The coalition emerged as the leading choice across most provinces, including the crucial lower house races in Buenos Aires. In a post on Truth Social, Trump labelled Milei a Trump-endorsed candidate, celebrating the triumph and noting it reflected well on both men. Aboard Air Force One, Trump reiterated a very strong endorsement, claiming the vote lifted U.S. bond prices and boosted Argentina's debt rating, and even suggesting the election generated financial gains for the United States, though he stressed profit was not the primary motive. Voters chose roughly half of the lower house seats and a third of the Senate, handing the new Congress the power to push Milei's ambitious reform agenda. Local outlets called the result a surprise victory for Milei, particularly in the capital. The vote coincided with the United States finalizing a $40 billion bailout package for Argentina, a country still wrestling with a volatile peso and a daunting debt burden, the International Monetary Fund's largest debtor. Critics and officials within the Trump administration have portrayed the aid as an economic Monroe Doctrine, accusing Washington of meddling in Argentine politics. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent explained the assistance, comprising a $20 billion currency swap and a planned $20 billion private sector financing, as a proactive use of American economic power to stabilize a friendly government. Trump warned that future U.S. support could depend on Milei's poll numbers, stating that if Milei loses, America will